Hey folks, it's me, Brian, and this is what I'm drinking tonight. I'm having a canned cocktail from the state of North Carolina, where I was recently visiting, if you will, dropping off my kid to college, and I decided to purchase North Carolina spirits. Well, I brought a spirit and I brought a canned cocktail. And tonight I'm having Hurricane from the End of Days Distillery. Hurricane. This comes to you from Wilmington, North Carolina, home of Michael Jordan and UNC Wilmington. And it's a ready to drink cocktail handcrafted with port of entry rum, passion fruit, lemon juice, and it has carbonation. 250 milliliters, 9.5% alcohol by volume. And it has a little ship here that looks, like it's on some choppy waters. Evidently, they're trying to evoke feelings of a ship bringing in rum and a ship being in a hurricane. So let's crack this one open. The End of Days Distillery is in North Carolina, as I started off this video saying, and they actually have a little graphic that says made in North Carolina. And this was in a 4-pack. This is my fourth of the 4-pack, and spoiler alert, I did not like it for various reasons, but you'll see why. All right, so starting off, this is what it looks like. All right, if you've ever had a hurricane, you know that they're not this color. I mean, this looks more like a tequila, like a limey drink. That color is not hurricane color. All right, a hurricane should have rum, it should have lime, it should have passion fruit, it should have, sometimes they have orange juice in it and grenadine. It needs to be red. A hurricane should be red. It should not be this color. I mean, hurricanes have, if you do hurricane cocktail and search it in Google, you'll probably find a whole bunch of different recipes, but usually they have grenadine, usually they're red and have more fruit flavors than lemon. I've never really seen a hurricane with a lemon, but this has lemon. The label reads, explore the sweet and tart flavors from fresh passion fruit, transporting your palate to the tropics. A touch of citrus creates a storm of flavor beyond compare. Handcrafted with our port of entry rum for a perfectly balanced cocktail. Real ingredients means natural sediment may occur. Shake gently, pour over ice. Well, I didn't pour it over ice. Pouring over ice would just make it colder, wouldn't make it better, to be honest. So, this is what it looks like. What does it smell like? It smells like rum and bad passion fruit juice. That's what it smells like. No real lemon juice, no appreciable lemon juice you can actually smell. And the passion fruit, I've had better passion fruit aroma in other cocktails. So let's give it a taste. Prost, my friends. I'm really just going through the motions here. Carbonation, yes. Rum, yes. Passion fruit, like a terrible tasting passion fruit. Lemon juice, a little bit. What do I think of this? Thumbs down. Really not a good product at all. Didn't pay much for it. Found it in an ABC store. Now they have ABC stores in North Carolina. So when you need a spirit, you got to go to the ABC store, not a package store, not a grocery store, not a 7-Eleven, not a gas station. None of those places sell spirit. So this has a spirit in it. Has rum. Got it from an ABC store down the street from where I was staying. And I thought I was doing something. And I really wasn't. But it wasn't that much. 4 pack, I think, $12. So 3 per can. Um, and yeah, so there you have it. It's not a good product. If you want a taste of like bad rum and like really sour tasting passion fruit, this is the drink for you. How would I rate this? Wow, this was a fail. I'm gonna give it like a 68 out of 100. I mean, it has a rum taste. You can taste the rum, but it's not a really good rum taste, to be honest. And the passion fruit is just so lacking. They didn't. They did. I don't know if they use real passion fruit juice because the label says passion fruit. It doesn't say passion fruit juice, and then it says lemon juice. So I'm thinking they use lemon juice and some type of passion fruit flavor, or whatever chemical compound replicates the taste of passion fruit. Uh, yeah, it says it get explore the sweet and tart flavors from fresh passion fruit. I don't know if you can really interpret that sentence to say that it actually has passion fruit. I guess it does. Um, but the passion fruit is not good. It really isn't good. It says garnish with your favorite tropical fruit. I didn't even bother with that. This is something that definitely don't serve to guests. There are canned cocktails, and I've said them before. Yeah, I've reviewed them before. There are some canned cocktails you can serve to guests and pass them off as if you made it yourself, or they're just good enough. You can actually pour it in front of them and say, hey, this is a great canned cocktail. You should try it. But don't even pour this in front of anybody, and don't actually pour it on the side, on the sly, and then say, hey, want to you want a hurricane? Because that's not going to work either. I mean, really, if you pour this into a hurricane shaped glass, I didn't even bother with the hurricane shaped, tulip glass that they're usually served in. If you poured it in one of those glasses and gave it to someone at your house, or gave it to a guest, or whatever, they would look at you like you're crazy because this doesn't even have the right color. So I don't know what they were trying. I don't know what they were getting at. Now, this distillery says that they have an award-winning rum made from 100% molasses and raw cane sugar. They should probably stick with that. The rum. If it's the same exact rum, nothing changed. I don't even know why it would be award-winning, to be honest, because the rum isn't that good in this product. So, my recommendation, do not buy. If you see this in the ABC store in North Carolina, walk right past it. There are other things that you can spend your money on, just not this. So there you have it, folks. Another review in the books. Hurricane. Ready to drink cocktail from the End of Days Distillery in Wilmington, North Carolina. Thumbs down. I'm so sorry. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you on the next video.